Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2024 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair Pageant. We are all so excited that you are here with us this evening. We are gearing up for an exciting evening with the Belle of the Ball pageant for the Williamson County Fair, with beautiful young women from all across Williamson County. Fairest of the Fair portrays the class and beauty of the young women entering the Williamson County Fair pageant. The Fairest of the Fair contestants met earlier today with the judges during the interview competition, which counted for 25% of their total score. And today, during that competition, they all did very exceptionally well. Now tonight, the Fairest of the Fair contestants are ready for stage competition. They will be judged on poise, stage presence, beauty, and personality. I'd like to introduce our judges for this evening. First, we have Miss Carson Hughes. Wave and say hello. After competing in her very first pageant at 17, she placed top 10 at nationals against 180 other girls. She caught the pageant bug and knew she wanted to hold a title that was the center of her childhood growing up here in Franklin. As Miss Williamson County Fairest of the Fair in 2019, she placed fourth runner-up at the State Fair Pageant. Her love for pageants grew, and she went on to achieve even more titles with over $30,000 in scholarship money. Pageantry has instilled confidence, interview skills, and a form of personal connection that can't be taught, but is found once you find yourself. She is the current Miss Texas volunteer. Please welcome Miss Carson Hughes. Next, we have Miss Bailey Miller. Wave and say hello. Minnesota born and raised, she moved down to Tennessee in 2019 for college at Belmont, where she studied a business management degree. She competed in 2 pageants in Minnesota, and that's where she found her love for pageants. Now she works as a leasing agent at an apartment complex and spends most of her time line dancing or spending time with her friends. Please meet your judge, Bailey Miller. And then we have Miss Nina Neubauer. Wave and say hello. She is a Franklin native, and she won her year of Fairest of the Fair in 2013. After high school, she went on to live in Scotland doing mission work with Youth with a Mission. She returned home to attend college and later got the opportunity to work with Disney Entertainment. She has performed and sung for thousands of people in Orlando, China, and recently Tokyo, Japan. She is close friends with Mickey Mouse and has even had chocolate ice cream a time or two with Anna and Elsa. Please welcome Miss Nina Neubauer. Also from our wonderful sponsor, Pinnacle Financial Partners, we have Jen Garbarino as our auditor for this evening, and she will be tabulating our scores. Now for our Grand March of the Fairest of the Fair competition, which will be led by our current 2023 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair, Miss Laura Kennedy.
Good evening, and welcome to the Williamson County Fairest of the Fair Pageant. It's a pleasure to be here. When asked about my favorite thing about the fair, I can't help but think about all the tradition that's spanned for over 20 years. For that long, this fair has been providing educational and fun experiences alike. I'm so proud to represent the tradition of this county as your contestant number 1, Sarah McClanahan.
Good evening. Welcome to the Williamson County Fairest of the Fair Pageant. I'm McKenna Reiser, contestant number 2, and my favorite thing about the fair is the Ferris wheel and getting to sit at the very top and overlook the whole fair. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Madden Hansen. Welcome to the 2024 Fairest of the Fair Pageant. My favorite part of the Williamson County Fair is the funnel cakes and the challenge of keeping them down on all the rides.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Williamson County Fairest of the Fair pageant. I'm most looking forward to the new balloon art exhibit. I am contestant number 4, Emma Bullapon.
Good evening. My name is Reagan Dell. I am contestant number 5. My favorite part of the fair is the community aspect and how it really brings together all walks of life for one event every single year. Thank you and welcome to the 2024 Fairest of the Fair pageant.
Good evening. My name is Macy Milan. I'm your contestant number 6, and my favorite thing about the Williamson County Fair is anything deep fried. I love deep fried Oreos, deep fried cheesecake, deep fried ice cream. Welcome to the 2024 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair pageant.
So while our Fairest of the Fair contestants are changing into their evening wear competition, we will chat with our current 2023 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair, Miss Laura Kennedy. So Laura, what would you say your experience has been so far as the Williamson County Fairest of the Fair?
This experience has been something like no other. From the moment I was crowned, Suzanne and Taylor have shown me nothing but love and support in anything that I've wanted to do with my platform, Agricultural Awareness and Education, whether that is, making a grand march at the Leapers Fork Parade, showing off my hogs. They've always been really supportive to me, and going up to state and having that support not only from them but from the fair board was really something that empowered me, and it kind of took all the nerves away because, state is a very nerve-wracking thing, but they were always there making sure I had what I needed and making sure that I felt the love coming from them. So it was a really impactful experience that I will remember forever.
Amazing. So I know you're involved with the volunteer pageant. What are you most looking forward to as you continue in your pageant career?
So I am a part of the Miss Volunteer System. It is a great organization, and I am just ready to, get more experience within the system. It's a really, not only with this one, but with the volunteer, it empowers girls to have confidence with themselves on stage. And that's something that's really important, not only through pageants, but, going to job interviews and going to talking to people who may employ you one day. And that's something that I really look forward to, is the growth that I have with that organization. But also just making friendships with pageants. You make sisterhood friends that will stay with you for a very long time. And just like these girls, they were all so sweet and so kind. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for them. But I'm also looking forward to expanding my platform. So again, my platform is Agricultural Awareness and Education. And what that basically is me promoting ag for not only the kids, but for the older generations as well, because not a lot of people know where their food comes from. And I just want to get out there that 2% of the world is feeding the 100%. And I think that's something that's really important and really something that the kids and older generations of today needs to know. So I hope to become a better woman through pageant organizations. I hope to make a lot of friends, and I hope that I inspire people to do the same, because, that's what you do out here, is you come out here and you want to be inspirations for the newer generations, and that's what I want to accomplish through not only this organization, but through the volunteer organization as well.
So I know that you guys do obviously a lot of agriculture through the fair. Are you showing any animals this year, or?
So I do a lot of 4-H, which is a lot where my ag-based comes from. I have 25 well summer chickens, which, if y'all don't know, the well summer chickens, the roosters are the Kellogg's roosters. So if you see the one with the green tail, big old comb, that's the breed of chickens that I have. So I'll actually have 5 hens in the chick chain auction, which I think will be at the beginning of the fair. So if y'all go down to the children's barnyard, you'll see that. It's a big old event that we do. It's so great. And then later on in the year, I'll get some hogs, which I love pigs. Pigs are one of my favorite animals ever. They are so cute. So I will get 2 hogs, and I don't know what breed I want just yet, and then I'll train them, and then we'll go to some shows, and we'll walk them around the show ring, and we'll get them excited. Pigs are like, y'all, I could talk your ear off all day about pigs. They are the funniest things I think I've ever seen in my life. If y'all don't know, so when you go into the show ring, my pigs will run around the show ring and they'll do somersaults, and they'll get so much momentum that they'll just start rolling. Y'all, it is the funniest thing. If y'all haven't seen a hog show, go to one, because not only is it educational, but it is comedy. So bring some popcorn too, because I have a laugh and I know other people have some laughs too. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Laura. All right, I think we are ready for our individual competition. So we will get started. So first off, we have contestant number 1 is Sarah McClanahan. She is 20 years old and attends Western Kentucky University. She has reddish-brown hair and hazel eyes. Sarah is the founder of a nonprofit educational organization, Severe Weather Safe, which she aims to ease storm anxiety by educating communities about severe weather safety. Partnering with local emergency management and the Western Kentucky Department of Atmospheric Sciences, she has spread the message on accessible severe weather safety measures at national conferences, even winning a National Public Service Award along with a few of her peers. She is also active within her campus's chapter of the American Meteorological Society and works as a student volunteer for the National Weather Service office here in Nashville. Sarah is also active in her service sorority, Omega Phi Alpha, which cultivates relationships between young women through the values of friendship, leadership, and service. Sarah enjoys making memories with her family and friends, whether it's a sisterhood event with her sorority sisters, a Wednesday night family dinner, or a trip to the most magical place on earth. Sarah also always aims to be a light and a positive influence to those around her by showing others God's grace and always offering a helping hand. Contestant number 1, Sarah McClanahan. Contestant number 2 is McKenna Claire Reiser. She is 17 years old and attends Stewart's Creek High School. She has blonde hair and brown eyes. She is involved in many clubs at her school, such as Beta, National Art Society, EPIC, DECA, and National Honor Society. She is the vice president of leadership at her school's DECA chapter and greatly enjoys working with other students to reach a common goal. She has accumulated over 60 volunteer hours through National Honor Society while participating in campus cleanups at school, as well as donating and collecting food for her annual food drive. In addition, she enjoys cheerleading, attending youth group on Wednesday nights, crafting, and working as a lifeguard at the Franklin Rec Center. She hopes everyone enjoys the fair. Contestant number 2, McKenna Claire Reiser. Contestant number 3 is Madden Rose Hansen. She is 19 years old and attends the University of Dayton. She has brown hair and green eyes. One of her interests is robotics, and she was on a team that won an FTC regional tournament and was invited to the World Championship. They could not go because of COVID-19, so they went to Dollywood instead, the best place on earth. She loves rock climbing, hiking, and anything outdoors, especially collecting rocks. She has always been interested in minerals and geology, so she is taking geology classes at the University of Dayton. Her major is sustainability because she wants to leave the world a better place than she found it. Geology is a major aspect of sustainability, so she hopes she can incorporate that into her future. Contestant number 3, Madden Rose Hanson. Contestant number 4 is Emma Boulafan. She is 19 years old and attends Vanderbilt University. She has black hair and brown eyes. Emma is a second-year student at Vanderbilt University studying child development and psychology. She is also a member of the Vanderbilt dance team. In the fall, she is looking forward to teaching dance classes to younger dancers. She became a certified nursing assistant last year and hopes to become a pediatric occupational therapist. She is a published children's book author and enjoys advocating for childhood literacy. Contestant number 4, Emma Boulafan. Contestant number 5 is Reagan Elise Dell. She is 18 years old and attends Mississippi State University. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. She enjoys hanging out with family and friends, volunteering at City Friends of Church of the City, and assisting the various organizations, including Best Buddies, Health Occupation Students of America, and IGC, where she has been a board leader. Contestant number 5 is Reagan Elise Dell. Contestant number 6 is Macy Milan. She is 17 years old and attends Home Life Academy. She has honey blonde hair and brown eyes. She is a trained dancer, actress, and an accomplished vocalist. Macy has studied at the Ann Carroll School of Dance for several years, where she also volunteers with the younger students and serves as a leader. She has been featured as a soloist with the Nashville Symphony and has sung God Bless America before a crowd of 69,000 people at the Music City Bowl in the Nissan Stadium. The Memphis Grizzlies, Vanderbilt, and Belmont all regularly utilize Macy to sing the national anthem. The arts and performing are her passion. However, when not performing, Macy enjoys reading, spending time with friends and family, and traveling, especially if it involves a beach. Every year, she looks forward to the Williamson County Fair and competes often in the Sing Your Heart Out competition. She feels honored to compete in today's pageant. Contestant number 6 is Macy Milan. Now the contestants will come out for one final look in the pop question competition.
All right, are y'all ready? All right, contestant number 1, if you want to come up and pick your question. Struggle bus, hold on a second. Okay. If you had a reality TV show, what would it be called and what would it feature?
If I had a reality TV show, it'd be called Sarah in the Storm. As a meteorology major at the Western Kentucky University, it has been an honor and a pleasure to say that I get to go storm chasing next year. And so to be able to have a camera to follow me around, or even just a GoPro mounted to my forehead, I think that would be a great experience to show the world what meteorology is really about.
All right, contestant number 2, pick your question. If you could give your younger self advice, what would it be?
If I could give my younger self advice, it would be to enjoy every moment. I feel like when we're younger, we always wish to grow up and be older and do things that the older kids can do. And I feel like I would just tell her to stop and enjoy the moment because time really does fly.
Contestant number 3, pick your question. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
If I could change one thing about myself, I would give myself wings and a mermaid tail. Now, of course, both would be retractable, so I would be able to fly without a tail and swim in the ocean without wings. But I just think that that would be the best modification to make myself be the best person I can truly be.
All right, come up and pick your question. How can you better your community with the Williamson County Fairest of the Fair title?
I would love to hold county-wide book drives all across the Williamson County, as well as putting little free library books within those and sharing that all across statewide. It's so important for children to have books in their hands, as well as literacy all around.
All right, pick your question. If you could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
If I could meet anybody dead or alive, I would probably like to meet Ronald Reagan. My parents happened to name me after him. That's where I got the name Reagan. And I think it would be super cool to learn about him and everything that he stood for. Thank you.
All right, pick your question. As a 2024 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair title holder, what is one thing you would like to change about the Williamson County Fair?
I don't think there's anything in specific about the fair itself that I would change, but I would love to change the amount of people who get to experience the fair. I think it's an incredible and enjoyable event that I personally look forward to every single year, and I wish more people would come to try and see all the things that we have to offer. Thank you.
Thank you, girls. So while our auditor works on tabulating our scores, we will do our final walk for Laura. She sent me her bio. So in her words, she says, "It's crazy to think that almost a year ago I was crowned as your Miss Williamson County Fairest of the Fair. I would have never imagined the confidence that Fairest of the Fair would instill in me. I'm so grateful for this incredible opportunity to have served Williamson County as your 2023 Fairest of the Fair. This fair has always been a huge part of my life, and representing Williamson County at the state fair was a complete honor. I can't leave this stage without thanking some of my biggest supporters. First, thank you to my Heavenly Father for this journey that greatly changed my life and hopefully positively impacted others as well. Next, to my family, I couldn't have done any of this without you. Thank you for raising me up to be a God-fearing young lady. You pushed me to become the best version of myself in everything I do. Susanna Taylor, thank you for the love you've shown me as your title holder. I will never forget you or the support you've given me this year. Also, Terry and Cheryl, thank you for always supporting and encouraging me, and most importantly, loving me. Also, Suzanne, Taylor, Terry, Diane, Cheryl, Cowboy, thank you for making the state pageant a phenomenal experience. All of you are amazing people and will always hold a special place in my heart. Thank you so much for all of your love, support, and laughs. Attending the state fair with you all will always be one of my fondest memories. Finally, thank you to the Williamson County Fair Board and all the volunteers that make our fair amazing. To the next girl to be crowned, you will be prayed for continuously, and I can promise that I will always be here for you if you need anything. You are in for an amazing journey. Thank you so much for this amazing year. I am truly blessed. Your 2023 Fairest of the Fair, Miss Laura Kennedy. So I know our auditor is still working on the scores a little bit. Laura, will you come back out? So I know you mentioned a lot in your speech the state fair pageant. You got first runner-up, which was absolutely incredible. Tell us a little bit more about the experience at state and all of the fun that you got to do.
So state was a different experience than I've ever experienced before. You get up there and the girls are just so welcoming and so kind, and they flood you with love and flood you with prayers, and they want to come up to you, know who you are, know what your title is, and know more about your fair, which is something that I never thought that I'd get to experience. And it was something that really, it helped me realize that these girls, we're all in this, we're all sisters. And getting to experience, the week, or the weekend, of, the banquets, we've had parties, we've had just so much fun. And it really is more than just a state pageant. It's really making bonds and, getting to learn more about other fairs from across the state. I've met people who've had derbies, who've had hog shows, anything that you could think of that could be in a fair. It was there in the different other fairs. So just getting to learn more about that was something that was really, really, really intriguing to me. But again, just the love and support that I felt from Suzanne and Taylor and all of the fair board was a really life-changing experience. And they just, flood you with love. And if you need anything, they're always there for you. And that's something that really impacted me and something that I hope will impact the next queen, and I wish her the best of luck at state, and I know that she is going to crush it, and I know that she's going to have so much fun because these people are so kind and are so welcoming, and they want you to do your absolute best.
Give a big round of applause for our 2023 Fairest of the Fair, Laura Kennedy, second runner-up at state. We love her so much. If we could have all of our Fairest of the Fair contestants back on stage for a final look. And let's give a big round of applause for all of our Fairest of the Fair contestants. Don't they all look gorgeous? And our results are in. So starting out, earlier today at interview competition, we had our girls our vote on Miss Congeniality. So our 2024 Fairest of the Fair Miss Congeniality is contestant number 4, Emma Bulufan. Our third runner-up for the 2024 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair pageant is contestant number 2, McKenna Claire Reiser. Our second runner-up is contestant number 6, Macy Milan. Our first runner-up is contestant number 4, Emma Bulufan. And our 2024 Williamson County Fairest of the Fair, who will go on and represent the Williamson County Fair at the State Fair pageant in January, is contestant number 5, Reagan Elise Dell. Congratulations to our newest Fairest of the Fair. We are so excited to have you. And give a big round of applause for all of our contestants. They all did amazing today. And if we can have our winner and runners-up in the chair for a photo op. But that is it for this evening. We appreciate you guys so much for coming out and supporting the fair, supporting the pageants. And we hope to see you again next year.